Hi there, it's Dennis from BCTESLAGUY. Today we're going to be installing the WJM Carbon Fiber Matte rear spoiler on my Tesla Model 3 2021 SR Plus. This spoiler can come in a matte and gloss finish. I went with matte to match all the black trim that comes with the 2023. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what tools you'll need to do this and the prep work that's involved in it. Here are the tools that will be required to install the spoiler on your Tesla Model 3. We use a tape measure here that's going to help you align the center point so that you get it right in the middle. We've got some painter's tape. This is just to temporarily hold it in place. You can put it in the corners to align it. Once you've got it mounted, you can use some Gorilla Tape or duct tape so that it holds it there and keeps some pressure on it. The recommendation by 3M is 72 hours to fully cure. I think it's 50% cured after 20 minutes and 90% after 24 hours. So that's kind of a guide, so you got to keep it on there for that amount of time. And then we've got some cleaning stuff here. So I've got a mixture of 20% isopropanol in here, and I'll just use this to clean it up to make sure that there's no waxes or anything there. I ceramic coated my car, which is a good thing, but it won't stick to the ceramic coating at all. So you can use a magic eraser, just run that along where the tape is going to be. You don't do it to the whole thing. And I'll show you how that's done. And then this is just for cleanup, it's just a rag. And then the adhesion works better with heat, so my garage is about 60 or 70 degrees, so the best thing for me to do is to heat up the tape on the spoiler, as well as heating up the bonding location where I'm going to be putting the spoiler. So here is everything that we need. Really only going to take about 5 minutes to install, but there is some prep. So let's go ahead, move over to the back, and then I'll show you the prep. Okay, before we get started, let's go ahead and just take a quick look here and see what it looks like. So right now, without the spoiler, it looks pretty plain here. You can see how it's sitting there. Yeah, it looks like that. So we can come back down, come over this way, take a look. Okay. So here we go. Let me just point out a couple things. So the spoiler is going to sit on this edge right here. So this is really all you've got to do, because that's where the tape is. The rest of it's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this with some isopropanol or IPA, and then I'm going to rub it with the magic eraser again, and then I'm going to use the IPA to clean it, and then it should be prepared. This will scuff it just slightly because of the magic eraser and remove the ceramic coating. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started with the prep work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our IPA or isopropanol with water mixture, again around 20-30%. This is 70% isopropanol. And just put some on a rag, like that. Just going to clean that edge, just the edge. That's where the glue is. So we're just going to go where the glue goes. Just going to run that down there, and then we'll just wipe that off. This just removes any waxes or grease or dirt that's there. And again, because my car is ceramic coated, it's very slick. So it's not going to stick to that. So you can just go down to the dollar store or your local grocery store and get a magic eraser. And again, it is abrasive, so you only want to do it where the tape is. The tape's just going to be right on the edge here. So you just run this along. No pressure. You can hear it's doing something. So don't put any pressure, you're just erasing the ceramic coating. giving it a place for the double-sided tape to stick to. Okay, so now that we've done that, you go back to the isopropanol IPA and just do that one more time, all the way along. Just to remove anything that was left by that. Just go like this. Just wipe that off. There we go. Yeah, it's sticky there now. Not slippery like up here. You can kind of even hear it. There. Might do a little bit more. Yeah, no pressure. Wipe that off. Now that the prep is done, the next step, this is the easiest part. It's putting the spoiler on the trunk, lining it up, and then just pulling the tape and pressurizing it to seat it. So let's go ahead and move on to the final step here. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this spoiler here. Looks like it came pretty packed, pretty solid. It was in another Amazon box. So let's go ahead and uncut the ends. There you go, it's packed in some foam. Hopefully you can see that. Ooh, like that. Well, look at that, it's packed pretty good. It looks really, really nice. So I'm just gonna pull that out. Foam protection, and you can see right here it's got double-sided tape, 3M. Get a closer look here. One on this side and one on that side. And this thing is light, and it's rigid as well. So I'm assuming that that's the top. This will be the bottom. So it's going to go on like that. Okay, well let's go ahead and just go on and see how it fits on the car. Okay, so I've just placed this on visually here. I think I'm pretty close. I did take a quick measurement, but I'll just show you what I did. So put some tape here just to hold it on so it's not going to fall off. Kind of lined it up visually. And then I'm going to measure from this point to the corner right there. And I already know that it's going to be 5 1/4 inches, and so that one's there is 5 1/4, and this one is 5 1/4. So now that it's centered, we need to make sure that we align it properly. So there's a couple things you can do. One, you can leave this tape here and then just cut along the edge here, so that when you're putting it back on, you want to get it to the same spot. But we can also, on this side, put some tape. This, see everybody do this, so I'm just going to do it anyway. I think it's really necessary. There we go. Yeah. So, one thing I did notice is it's sitting really flush on this side. It's a little raised on that side, so I'm going to have to make sure I get lots of pressure on that. I'm not going to take much. Like that's it. You can see that just a little flex there, but there's no flexing anywhere else. Okay, so what I'm going to do, carefully, I'm just going to cut along this line here. That breaks the tape, but now I have a visual line right here. As long as I have this tape lined up, that's going to put it in the right spot. Let's go ahead and we'll just take this off now that it's off. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull back a bit of this tape so that we can get access to it easily. Okay. So they're prepped. This is going to go like this. So what I want to do is, if we take a look, it's 69 degrees. It's just not going to be hot enough to bond. So what I got is a heat gun. And what we can do is we can heat up the bonding surface, and I'll also heat this piece up as well. That way it will stick right away. So let me go ahead and heat this first. Moment of truth. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is make sure I line up the tape right here. Okay. I'm just going to pull this out. And I've pre-cut some tape here. What I'm going to do is go from the bottom, right there. I don't want to pull down, I want to press in, and then pull it in. Get that pressure on. Yeah. Again, I don't want to be pulling down. Wrap it up here along the edge. And I'm going to press in and stretch the tape. Same thing. There, pull. Under, to add a little bit more heat. Okay, so let's take a quick temperature gauge. We're sitting at about 140. Yeah, 120. Let's say, let's just let this sit. This is not going to come off unfinished. There we go. Okay, it's been a couple days since I did the spoiler install. It looks really good right now. I just ceramic coated it, so got to keep it out of the rain for a few days. But yeah, I'll take a couple outside shots here as well. But definitely looks pretty good. I'd be happy with this. As I said, this is the WJM Carbon Fiber Spoiler that fits the Model 3. That looks pretty good. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. Again, thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed the install.